Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. We got one last video we're going to do here for ARC Raiders right before the server slam. And this is kind of a checklist, some things to get done before Friday morning when the server slam goes live for ARC Raiders and we all get to play it. It's some pretty simple stuff. It'll take you like maybe 5-10 minutes to go through and do all of it. But then once Friday rolls around, you don't have to worry about login errors or overwhelmed servers or any of that kind of stuff on the back end. You'll have all this stuff out of the way. And I say that because I see this all the time with lots of different games, everything from Tarkov to Battlefield and everything in between. Players get hung up and can't get into a game because they didn't sign into an account, they didn't create an account, they didn't get their drivers done, all that kind of stuff. So we're just gonna go through it real quick, show you guys where to do it so you can have it all set up and ready to go. Let's not waste any more time and get you guys up to speed. Okay, so this is going to be the first thing. This is Embark's ID Sign-In, if you will. It's id.embark.games/id/sign-in. We will put a link down in the description, so you can just click on it. Brings you here, and all you're going to do is log in with whichever platform you want to. And you can link multiple of these, but I would pick the one that you're going to be playing on. So, I'm going to be playing on Steam, so I'll play on Steam. But if you're a console player, pick one of those, and then you got Epic Game Store as well. So we'll click on Steam. It's going to go through the process. You guys have all seen this before with signing in with different things when you link accounts. I'm going to sign in with my Steam account, and I've already done this, so it's all set up. You've got all your information here. You've got another button here you can go to, and you can do connected platforms, and you can connect everything you want to connect. I've done Twitch and Discord and Epic Games and Steam because those are accounts that might matter being linked to it, so they are all on there. That's that. It's really straightforward and simple. There might be a couple more steps in there that I don't see because I've already created this. If there are, I'm sure they're pretty self-explanatory, but have this done and have it set up before Friday, and then you don't have any issues. This is also going to be how it tracks your cosmetic, the backpack you're going to get for playing the server slam once the 30th rolls around and you play the full game and you get that cosmetic. Now, next up is drivers. I'm not going to do it right here. I'll do it after I record the video because I don't want to screw everything up. But there are new drivers specifically for ARC Raiders. They were released on the 14th, so a couple of days ago. Haven't heard any complaints about them yet. And something we have to worry about now with drivers. I'm usually never the same day of uploading drivers just in case. But haven't been any problems with this. Obviously, we don't know with ARC Raiders yet, but there's other stuff in here for Battlefield and other games as well. But I'm going to update these. I suggest you do it. It's almost always a good idea to be running the drivers that are for the game when they come out. And then last but not least, let's go over some of the details. I'm not going to go over this whole blog. You can read through it if you want. I'm just going to get some of the higher level details, the really common questions I get for it. Obviously, the server slam is going to be happening from October 17th to the 19th. Anyone can do it. It's going to be free on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Steam, and Epic Game Store on PC. It's, again, free to play for the weekend. And it's to test out the servers. That's why it's called the server slam. The only restriction they have is you got to be 16 years or older, and that's it. Now, as far as time, we don't know. There's been a couple of posts around here as references. For example, the time that I'm going to be going off of, the one that I'm going to get up for, make sure I'm ready to install or whatever they do with this, is 9 a.m. Eastern. So that's 6 a.m. Pacific, really early if you're on the West Coast, 2 p.m. British summertime, and then it's going to be 12 midnight in Sydney, Australia. So those are the times. That's the time that I am going to be doing it. I can't promise you that is when everything's going to open up or exactly how they're going to do this rollout process. We'll talk about that in a second, but that's when I'm going to be on and ready and trying to install and get into the game. Now, what are they doing? They say here, we're tuning, refining, and pushing our infrastructure before launch. It's an essential final step in making sure every citizen in Speranza has a bed to rest in and a hook to hang their pack on. Every shot fired, every connection made, every encounter survived helps us make the game, the full game smoother. So that's it. They just want to stress test everything and make sure it runs good. As far as what we're going to have in the server slam, it's only going to be Dam Battlegrounds. That's the only map. None of the other 4 total. None of the other 3 are going to be in this, and that is less than we had at the tech test. But again, they're not going to want to tip their cards on everything and let everybody play everything before the 30th. I know some folks are going to be disappointed, but it's just another week and a half after this is over with, and then we can play the whole thing. This is also the first map, so I'm guessing there's going to be some kind of progression process for unlocking the other maps. So Damn Battlegrounds is going to be the first one you go to. So everybody who plays in this is going to get a little bit of a warm-up before the 30th. As far as trading in quests, during the server slam, traders will offer a selection of early quests. The more advanced work will have to wait until launch. Server slam content you're going to have for weapons and gear. It's going to be early and mid-tier equipment. They'll be available, but some things will be locked until launch. Blueprints are what you use to craft some of the best items in the game. They're going to be able to be found, but the highest tier will not be able to be craftable in the server slam, and that's because of how they're going to limit the workbenches as well. Raider decks, they're going to be able to test out the Raider deck functionality with 1 page of items to unlock. And then the workshop, basic crafting stations, the weapon, equipment, and medical are available, but upgrades aren't possible for this limited test. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. It's not a big deal. You're still going to get to really experience the game, and just the progression will be there on the 30th. Now, they do say there's going to be some stuff visible in the world, but not active. That's going to be anything related to the Project Expeditions. We did a video on this. This is their kind of prestige wipe system that they're going to do. Trials, the proving ground for seasoned raiders. You'll have to wait for all this stuff on launch, obviously, but I'm guessing there's going to be stuff related to that we're going to see. And then Codex. This is just kind of like a lot of other games. It's just the knowledge base, the lore for the game. And again, we'll set this for everybody. It's important to note that all progress made during the server slam, including any cosmetics or character level, will not carry over to launch. This is normal. Your progress is going to be completely reset. This is just a time to go in, test it out, play it. For those of us that are alcoholics, experience it again. But if you haven't played it, this is a good chance to test the game before you buy it. A rare thing nowadays, but a great opportunity nonetheless. But like we said, those who participate will receive the Server Slam backpack that can be obtained upon launch. And this is all your Embark ID stuff that we talked about already. Now, for feats, cred, Raider decks, ARC mechanics, all this stuff, survival tips, we're not going to get into that stuff. Some of the other we covered that in other videos. It's just nothing in this video we need to do. I wanted to kind of keep it short and get you guys just up to speed on what's going on. Now, the mission part, we'll close it out with this. It's a chance to help out, test the game with your friends for free, and be part of the history of ARC Raiders. If you played Tech Test 2, this is a chance to dive back in once more and be a guide for new Raiders. If you're brand new, now is your time to get experience the game before the gates open on October 30th. Help us test the system, feel the tension for yourself. This is your chance to experience ARC Raiders. So that is that. The Server Slam is almost here. And as well, make sure to go check out arcraiders.pro. It is a website I am building with a buddy. It's going to have tools and everything on it. We're going to update it. We're updating it several times a day, but we're going to have a big push right before things go live Friday morning to get some tools and stuff on there to hopefully help you guys out, especially with some of the item stuff and hopefully a map. I don't know if we're going to have it ready or not, but we're going to try to have an interactive map up that we can update as the weekend goes on to get more information in there. It's still in an alpha state, but it's working. It's free to use for now. We are going to eventually paywall some stuff. We got to pay for it, but most of it's going to still remain free. We've got a Discord to go along with it and a Patreon as well. If you want to support us in this work and be more involved with the development, it's going to be a community thing. We want feedback. We want people saying what they like, what they don't like, what they want, what they need, all that kind of stuff, so that we can build the best, it's not an app, but companion app website for ARC Raiders for everybody to use. So we would love to have you guys come check it out and be a part of it. But with that, we'll wrap her up. Appreciate you guys watching. As always, hit that like and subscribe button if you like the video and you want to see more of it. It tells YouTube to show you more of my content and it helps me out a ton. I wish you the best of luck in your raids in ARC Raiders, and we'll see you in Speranza.